Hey, what's up, party people? Welcome to the final honest trailer commentary of the year.
Ever. Of all time.
Well, you never know.
We're done. You really do. With digital media in the state that it's in, you really do never know.
You should actually, if we were to ever zoom out this camera, you'd see a guillotine hovering just over our heads.
We are in the pit and the pendulum right now.
We're going to talk about our honest trailer this week, which was a year in review wrap-up, plus handed out some awards for 2023.
And oh, what a year it was.
Oh, boy, it's embarrassing.
Cinema's back, baby.
Maybe next year. We also have, we don't have any outtakes. We don't, next week, we don't know. Well, we're just running reruns next week. So really it's just Q&A. So keep those questions coming at the end.
Just throw us whatever you got. Really.
And we're just going to talk about the year in film and streaming entertainment.
What's your number one? What was your favorite movie of 2023? Right now. Obviously, it's still stuff left to see if you haven't caught it all. Aquaman 2. Definitely going to get in there.
Yeah, I was going to say Aquaman 2.
How could that not qualify?
The Holdovers was good.
I haven't seen that one yet. I got to see that one.
That was really good. There's some, I want to see like Zone of Interest. I feel like I'm going to like that.
I really want to see that one too.
But man, I don't keep notes like you.
No number
Let me go.
one.
Well, you have your whole thing prepared. I have to go back
keep track.
mentally. I can only remember what I did yesterday.
I'll read.
And I watched Air. Air's good. It was fine. Look, it was entertaining.
Once upon a time,
I like shoes, Lon.
Some guys had some meat.
I like Nike Jordans.
Okay. Yep. That's a brand.
I was already on. I'd already drank the Kool-Aid of collecting sneakers.
Okay, it's a story about
of
a brand.
Yep.
All right, that great. Just didn't do much.
Okay, fine. Well, so we're just gonna argue about Air for the rest of the time.
This is the whole show.
What else?
I liked Killers of the Flower Moon a lot. I like May December a lot, which is on Netflix right now. There's this one called Godland that's on Criterion Channel right now. That's like this very Herzogian story about this.
Herzogian.
Yeah, it's like
what's the name of his memoir that he just dropped? It's like God dies, man laughs. It's the best title for a memoir.
It's about like this Danish guy Danish priest who takes a journey to Iceland. This is in like the 19th century to build a church on this new. They have to move the Christian population to a different side of the island because there's a volcano. So he's going to go supervise the construction of a new church.
That's how you get Bjorked.
But it's just like Iceland in this time was just like so desolate and barren, and traveling across it was like this really harrowing journey, and it was so foreign even for a guy from a different part of Scandinavia. It's really fascinating. So
cool.
those are some of my favorites.
Nice. Werner Herzog's memoir is called Every Man for Himself and God Against All.
And God Against All, right.
That's so metal. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, 2023. Any
I was just asking your
TV
favorite.
Highlights?
Lots of good TV this year. I really like Silo, that Apple TV.
That seems like a fake show.
It's real.
Don't leave the silo. Oh, who's gonna get it? What's outside the silo? What's outside?
You kind of find out, but we're just starting to get some hints about what's going on outside the silo.
Gotta figure it out, folks.
You gotta wait.
What's outside the silo?
Yeah, they're all. I mean, it's all. Trump talking about Silo would be really funny. Every puzzle box show is kind of the same thing. Yep. Like they're all sort of built, but I thought Silo was particularly great. Obviously,
this was the Succession year.
Obviously, Succession,
yep.
The Bear, I thought was great. Reservation Dogs went out on a real high note. I really liked that one. Did you watch? There was that FX mystery show that just wrapped up. I think today is the finale. I watched it last night. A Murder at the End of the World.
No.
It's Britt Marling and Zal Batmangli. I don't know how you pronounce his name. The Sound of My Voice people. They did the OA also for Netflix.
Okay.
So it's their new one. Really weird. It's another one of these like Agatha Christie where it's like a bunch of people at this rich tech guy's kind of meet. He calls this meeting of all of these minds once every few years, and they all gather at this remote hotel that he's built, and then it becomes like people start dying.
A murder mystery.
Yeah, but Emma Corrin from The Crown, they're the lead, the sort of Detective Clive Owen's in it. I thought that was really cool, and it wraps up the mystery in a way that feels very. It's like modern and contemporary, but it feels very like Agatha Christie. Like this is how Agatha Christie would have wrapped this up.
Nice.
I thought that that one really kind of surprised me. I really enjoyed it.
Well, there you go. So there's some highlights. There's some gems throughout the year if you choose to pick through.
Oh, also
the
Blue
Menorah.
Eye Samurai. Did you see Blue Eye Samurai?
I've
on
heard
Netflix?
I've heard good things.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So there you go. Our honest trailer is more negative. It's more
Those are
about
things
everything
I
that
like.
went wrong.
Now stuff that I hate.
Now here's let's take a look at everything that went wrong, and boy was there a lot in entertainment. Strike shortened year. There were a lot of streaming cutbacks, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, I mean, this was the year when it really became obvious that streaming on its own can't replace all of the other revenue streams that Hollywood is now losing. Like, all this money was coming in from cable TV, ads, theatrical movies, licensing, all of these revenue streams that kind of got shut down as we went towards peak streaming. And streaming platforms are doing pretty well, but they're not doing well enough to subsidize all these other losses. And so it's
And
really
all their
like
spending on original programming.
right, like they're spending more on content now, and they're bringing in a lot less. Which I don't know if we have any business majors watching, but that's not really how it's supposed to go.
Cue the guillotine. All right. So that's where we're at. But let's see what we wrote about the year 2023, Honest Trailer style. Hit it.
I wonder about right now.
In an era where Nicole Kidman accurately predicted what opening weekends would look like, physical media is gone for good, and cable TV is on its last gasp. Hollywood made a chilling discovery. Streaming makes way less money than all of that. So, panic!
We will not allow you to take away our dignity.
The year in entertainment, 2023.
So pause. Let's do large scale business prediction for 2024 plus 2 years or something. Here's mine. We're going full circle. We're going back to cable. We're going back to free content with advertising as the main way people watch television.
I mean, this is already happening. Like we like
Tubi.
But Amazon even like they already have Freevee, but now
Tubi.
they're going to add ads are coming to Prime Video as well. Unless you pay a few dollars more, you're going to start getting Prime Video ads as well. They're all going that way. I feel like that's even less of a prediction, and more of just like, here's what's happening, folks. I think there's that, and then the other half of that, I think, is consolidation. So it's going to start being just like, again, as with cable, you're going to get more ads, and you're going to get more bundles and package deals. And, hey, if you're a Verizon customer, you can get Netflix and Max for one low price. And, like, Apple and Paramount are apparently having this conversation right now about just packaging them together. Paramount already did this with Showtime. So, like, yeah, there's not going to be 10 major U.S. streaming platforms. There's going to be more like 3. And we've even seen like what AMC and Max have been doing. We'll probably see more stuff like that where AMC did their like pop-up in Max where like here's 10 AMC shows for free this month if you have Max. So all kinds of stuff like that because there just aren't enough people paying enough subscription fees for all of these platforms to exist. Like Peacock, some of their shows are doing pretty good. People are signing up. It's just not fast enough. Like they just can't scale up.
Yeah. There you go. So those are lock those down for 2024. We'll see what comes true.
Also, definitely there's going to be more attempts to force like Barbenheimer type stuff. Like that's on everybody's radar. Every marketing person in Hollywood is very like keyed into that. They're whether or not it's true, they're very convinced that the success of Barbie and Oppenheimer both had to do with this social media trend. And so you're going to see a lot more like not even just both movies opening on the same day, but I just predict a lot more like
forced couplings.
How can we goose the virality on this in any way possible? We saw it with like the trying to make viral dances happen. There's just going to be so much more obnoxious crap like that trying to use virality to like push these projects.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Ugh, dark. Okay.
Yeah,
Keep
it's not
going.
great.
Keep going.
It's been 63 years since writers and actors went on strike at the same time when Democrat Union leader Ronald Reagan resolved the crisis. This year, it was all-out war between creatives and execs over who gets more deck chairs on the Titanic.
Do you think the fact that then Democrat Union leader Ronald Reagan became the next president, the governor of California, and then the president. Does that pave the way for Fran Drescher to do the same?
I mean, we can only hope.
We can only hope. Although, but she could also take a hard right turn, But we'll see. The Drescher tyranny is one that I welcome with open arms.
Well, listen, we definitely know she's great at managing relations with at least the UK. At least our relationship with the United Kingdom.
And, I like living in a nanny state.
Hey, I see what you did there. I see what you did.
All right, keep going.
Where the minds behind today's nonstop parade of mildly entertaining streaming shows. Parade's a nonstop stream of mildly entertaining protest signs until the studios caved on better pay, more jobs, and protection against AI, but drew a hard line at letting the public look at their viewership numbers. If anyone finds out how many people watch Bupkis on Peacock, this whole house of cards goes down.
Yes, sir. What the is a Bupkis?
Think The Killing Joke was the worst thing?
Do you watch Bupkis?
No, I don't.
And you watch everything.
I try to watch as much as I can, but no, I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest with you. I don't really get Pete Davidson. I struggle to get the appeal as purely as I'm not talking about like his dating life or whatever. Like
he's tall and like
I accept
he
that,
has the symbolism of being funny.
Right. I accept that will always remain. The women and what they like always will remain a mystery to me. I'm just purely talking about comedy, just in terms of comedy. I don't know. I don't really think he's very funny.
Yeah. No, I agree.
It's not anything personal against him. I just I don't get I watch him and I'm like, okay, he's definitely got a bit that he does.
I was thinking no, Shy Ronnie's funny, but that's Kyle. Isn't that Kyle Mooney?
Wait, no, Shy Ronnie was Andy Samberg.
Oh, okay. Well, Shy Ronnie's funny. I think we can
Andy,
all agree.
Andy Samberg I like.
Shy Ronnie's
Andy Samberg I
funny.
appreciate. I don't know. Like Chad, that was his character was Chad.
Right.
And it's like it's always kind of or he does a rap like I'm gonna rap about Squid Game. Everybody's watching Squid Game, and here's my rap about it. And it's like, oh, okay. He's got that thing where it sort of feels like he's trying to make me think that he's cool, which is inherently not funny.
I don't know, man. I don't know what his secret is, but I'm jealous. Whatever.
No, I mean things are going great for him. It'd probably be better if Bupkis was on Prime Video or something. But otherwise, things are going great for him. Yeah. It's not. Yeah, like that didn't. I like Joe Pesci too, but it didn't jump out as something like I need to see. Joe Pesci.
Oh, right. I was like, wait, what? Oh, yeah,
Joe
that's
Pesci plays his
Bupkis.
grandfather.
It's like, who is Joe Pesci had sex with? But now I understand.
Joe Pesci and Pete Davidson, they're a thing.
There you go. All right, keep going.
Think The Killing Joke was the worst thing to happen to Batgirl? Then you haven't met David Zaslav. He may not be the first bumbling coward with an open contempt for film to run a media company, but he is one of the worst at hiding it.
This isn't really an entertainment service. It's a functional product.
Looting his own company for quick cash. Pissing off the best living filmmakers. Changing HBO Go to HBO Max to just Max, the app that gives equal billing to The Sopranos and MILF Manor. And going on a killing spree of finished films and series that proves he would axe his own mother if it gave him a tax break. Hey, Z-Bag, remember when DC Comics and Warner Brothers were run by a mob-connected parking lot company? Maybe that's more your speed.
So pause. I was not aware of that.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
That the Kinsey parking lot magnate he went down for mob ties or something like that.
Yeah.
But he's also the reason why Warner Brothers and DC Comics are under the same roof.
There was this fascinating era in the 60s and 70s when, because like everything was so different, like the kinds of companies that would make huge amounts of money. Like today it's like tech companies, but back then it could be like literally any random company, like a parking lot company was just doing huge business. The other one that's really funny is the company that the holding company that owns the majority stake in Paramount is National Amusements, which is a 12-theater chain in the Northeast.
Wow.
They own like 12 movie theaters in New York and also Paramount Pictures.
That's got to be some kind of like tax avoidance thing, right?
It's the Redstones, like the Sumner Reds. That was his company, and that's how he ended up being who he was. And so it's like all kind of weird accounting or whatever. But it's always from like the boomer era. Like today that doesn't happen.
But Zaslav, I mean,
the parking spot doesn't own like Google, but like back in the 70s, that stuff would happen.
You can tell. I think that Zaslav is, depending on how you look at it, the right guy at the wrong time or the wrong guy at the wrong time.
The wrong guy at the wrong time.
You can tell what he's trying to do, which is to just cut everything except for the mega franchises that make the bulk of their money, and he's cutting the 80% of the stuff that it's not successful for the 20% of the stuff that is. But he doesn't realize that that's way more risky than the alternative, because when these franchises peter out, which they're going to, Harry Potter, DC Comics, et cetera, that they're going to go bankrupt. Like, there's nothing left at Warner Brothers if they've completely alienated filmmakers and lost the ability to develop original material.
Yeah, it's the incentives are really misaligned. Like, he's incentivized personally to goose that stock as much as he can just drive that stock up. The investors are happy, he's happy, everybody's happy. Nobody's looking at like Warner Brothers in 10 years if it's still going to be a viable company. So like, I just sense on some level like he really just transparently does not care. Like he's tanking the brand. He's salting the earth so filmmakers won't want to work with them. He's throwing away finished movies. He's putting Batman on Amazon Prime and selling off Looney Tunes to the highest bidder because he's just not personally invested in Warner Brothers as a studio or as a legacy or as an ongoing filmmaking company. He's literally numbers go up. He's just line go up. Like, he's just looking at that and literally whatever he could do. Like, I think Succession, actually, to bring it back around, their last season did such a great job of this. Like, Kendall Roy's focused on this like retirement community, and that's what becomes his obsession. But it's not because he really believes in it. He doesn't even think it's ever going to happen.
Because he can present to a board that like, oh, the line's going to go up this much if we sell these entire people's lives.
It's just about how big of a pitch can I have so that the stock goes up enough. Short term, it'll come crashing back down when people realize I'm full of shit. But his pitch is, what if everything we make is as successful as only the best things we make? Right. and I feel like Zaslav is basically trying to do the same. Like, he wants every movie to be Barbie, and if it's not Barbie, get rid of it, because the Barbie is what makes that line go the right way. Yeah.
I mean, Disney can do it to an extent because there is a Disney brand. There is like, okay, we know what we're getting when we go to see a Disney movie. That doesn't exist with Warner Brothers. You can't focus it around the Warner Brothers style of movie.
I think, there's also like Warner Brothers doesn't have like a parks and merch department that are going to call the film guys in a few days and be like, what are you doing? You're tanking Bugs Bunny doll sales, like that's a big part of the Disney machine. They can't mess with it too much because no matter what, they got to sell Moana toys. Like, no matter what, that's the most important.
But they do have an infinite number of home renovation people. Although I wonder when the housing market collapses if that will still hold the same appeal too.
Philanthropy.
He's on some thin ice. I can't
believe how much true crime, like doing the calendar, because I do that newsletter. So I look at everything that comes out on Max, and true crime dwarfs everything else. That investigation discovery brand.
Yeah.
There's like 5 new things a week, and it's always like, well, this greengrocer hacked up 4 women before they caught him in 1984. Watch all about it. Like, oh, great. Can't wait to check that out.
I don't get the appeal, but maybe they do. We'll see.
But tons. It's like this: women who kill, cops who kill, silent killer. While you were sleeping. There's one that's literally it's just stories about people who were murdered while they were sleeping. Like,
that's a good way to go.
That's not even interesting. It's like. Well, they were sleeping, so it's pretty easy to.
Do you wake up?
You don't You don't need to work it out that elaborate if they're literally sleeping.
Amazing.
There's a lot of killers doing that move.
Oh, they could kind of use the Looney Tunes sound library that they own.
Yeah, they should start doing that. Yeah, stars floating around the victims' heads. Yeah. Terrible.
Synergy. All right, keep going.
Once again, it's up to Disney to save the day with a new CEO, the old CEO. This year, he's overseen hits like the worst MCU releases to date and the most disappointing Disney projects. But surely all the stuff they got from their acquisition of Fox will make up for it. These were totally worth spending the GDP of Panama on, right? I mean, you can't put a price tag on something like The Boogeyman, can you? You can? Uh-oh. So while we peer into the...
I think it's a little early, but right now looking like one of the all-time massive overpays.
Well, the biggest thing they haven't done yet, like the thing everybody was hyped about when Disney acquired Fox was X-Men, Fantastic Four, and they've just been sitting on.
Let's pretend
those
that
bad boys.
X-Men and Fantastic Four are all they all gross $6 billion.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's still, it's about. I mean, it doesn't feel like they're doing as much as they could, even with the what they acquired. Like, I kind of thought the Haunting in Venice movie was pretty good this year, but it just kind of unceremoniously got dropped. And that White Man Can't Jump was bad, but it went directly to Hulu.
Well, because
so
they
like,
laid off so many people who were redundant, but now it's like you don't have enough people to correctly market your own films.
Right, like what's the point of buying a studio if you're immediately going to like shut down the studio? It's like, well, then you just bought a thing that you're just closed.
You just bought IP, baby. They're in the IP business.
I guess, but like they're not. That's what they're not using. So it's like, I guess they like, there's Aliens shows coming out, so like they are.
I mean, is it so cynical to be
best.
like they don't even care? They just don't want anyone else to use it.
I mean that's probably part of it.
And they'll just sell it later.
I'm sure that was part of the formulation that like we need to control all
as
of
much
these
as we
Marvel properties so no one else can Sony us, because it's like that's what they're going through with the Spider-Verse.
Sony is very, very funny.
Right, they don't want another Spider-Verse, so like this maybe was just like, well, let's avoid that.
That's the thing I'm looking forward to the most in 2024.
Three Spider-Verse films.
Terrible.
Three.
Not necessarily terrible, but, good in a Venom way. Sony movies.
I got to tell you, the fact that Madam Web, they're all in Spider-Man suits at some point, but we don't really see any of that is like, that's very questionable. Like, what?
They're going to throw one of them in there, Andrew Garfield or somebody's going to show up in that. Because they can. So why wouldn't they?
They can't. Yeah. That Madam Web thing is so, everything about it is confusing.
Can you imagine how hyped you would be if there was a team up between Madam Web, Tom Hardy's Venom, and Dr. Michael Morbius?
Yeah. I mean, it's coming. That's obviously, and Kraven the Hunter. Don't forget Kraven the Hunter.
And to be released Kraven the Hunter.
Kraven the Hunter. Yeah, he's coming this year.
Love it.
Oh, wow. What are they doing?
I love that they're just like the RC Cola, but also like 10 years too late to capitalize on this. But maybe it'll be all that's left. Who knows?
I mean, yeah, I think it's entirely possible that early stage MCU was just lightning in a bottle. It was a one-time only thing. Nobody's ever going to be able to replicate it. Like at this point, I do think that's possible, but it does feel like nobody's really trying to learn the lesson of like slow roll it at first. Not everyone is going to come out and be $10 billion and the big epic thing. And like, you don't have to interconnect them all that much right away. Just little hints and teases and post-credit things. Nobody's learning that lesson. They all try to go too fast, jump right into the middle of the franchise, and then you get these chaotic half-movie things.
I do like. Well, I think its strength, the strength of Venom, is how self-contained it is.
I like the Venom
Venomverse.
movies. Yeah, I think they're totally stupid and just embrace being silly. They really do feel like holdovers from like the '90s era of comic book.
Very
filmmaking.
standalone.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's to more Venom next year. Keep going.
To Venom.
Void that stretches out before scripted media. Let's tie a noose around the year by rewarding its greatest achievements before Elon Musk tortures enough monkeys to stream it directly into our brains. First up, it's the Chris Pratt Award for Ubiquitous Voiceover Achievement. And the nominees are Aquafina for playing Aquafina as a bird, Aquafina for playing Aquafina as a bird again. And the winner is the Wikipedia for Aquafina's upcoming film Wildwood, where she will be playing Aquafina as a mother whose child is stolen by birds. Don't run afoul of the bird community, Aquafina. You can't spell avian without AAVE.
Yo, got bird poop on a windshield.
So pause.
Let's give out.
You can't spell avian to that, but I had to make the joke.
That's close enough. You get what we're saying.
Wildwood, I'm very excited for. That's from the people who made Coraline and Kubo and the Two Strings.
It's Laika.
That's who it is. So yeah, that's something cool.
Yeah, she gets a ton of voiceover work despite not doing voices.
She does a voice.
She does a voice, and it's the same voice in everything.
Yeah.
It's weird, right? Like,
it's strange
at
that
a certain point, it's just like, well, you're just making this movie feel like these other movies. Like she's in the new Kung Fu Panda as well. Again, now she's a fox in that one, not a bird.
Very different.
Still sounds like Aquafina to me.
Yeah, I don't fully get it. But gosh, I feel like these decisions are all made, especially with animation, like 2 or 3 years ago. So this is probably coming off of what was that one with the grandma? It's very
The
sweet.
Farewell.
The Farewell and
But that
Crazy
was like
Rich
a dramatic.
Asians.
Like at that moment, I think we all kind of hoped, or I did, that like, oh, okay, we're done seeing Awkwafina do the same bit 8 times a year in different comedies. She's going to start exploring different kinds of roles and different kinds of movies, and that was so good. And it feels like she gave up on that, and now it's back
with
to
the timeline of
same
animation.
bit.
That's probably when she got booked for like
She
4 or
with
5
Red,
different
we got
ones.
Renfield this year as well, with her doing the same bit again. I'm tired of that bit. I'm really tired of that bit. I don't think
right.
it's that good of a
New Year's resolution for 2024. New bit, Awkwafina.
Pete
new bit.
Davidson and Awkwafina.
Get new
new
bit.
bits.
Keep going.
This year's Haunted Mansion Award for the least subtle product placement.
Apparently, she stopped off to get some ice cream, a little Baskin Robbins.
And the award goes to Air, the movie about Air Jordans. Nope, wait, wrong envelope. It's Tetris, the movie about making Tetris. Nope, wrong envelope again. It's Flaming Hot Cheetos. Wait, that's just my grocery list. Oh, here it is. It's Blackberry, the movie about the Blackberry. We just love products, don't we, folks? Us product heads really got our fill this year. Yum, yum, gimme some. Now,
Pause. The fact that we made it through that whole segment without bringing up Shazam 2 and its insane mid-movie Skittles ad.
Oh, God.
That just shows you how intense this
Wow.
year was in product placement, how much of it there was.
It was a very heavy year.
That when I was watching that, I was like, well, this is the new record. This is the most product placement any movie has ever done. They even have characters say into camera, taste the rainbow. That's crazy. That's so intense.
There was what other one just had a ton? Oh, Loki season 2 we showed.
Yeah, and I mean
half that takes place at
that
McDonald's.
Barbie chase scene, they cut to the actual logos of the cars.
The parade of Chevys.
So much.
Activate
It's like,
assisted
we
driving
get it.
mode, Barbie.
Yeah, like we get it. I know you had a deal to make Greta. I know you had to make good, but like, geez.
Yeah, it's almost like the third act of a Marvel movie where they just hand it over to a completely different team, where they just hand it over to like the internal branding department of Chevrolet.
This is just a General Mills ad. Yeah.
Good stuff. Good trend. All right, keep going.
Good trend. I'm happy about it.
Now, the Nick Cage Keep It On in the Background Award for the celebrity who made the most consistent but forgettable streaming releases of the year. And the nominees are Eddie Murphy for You People and Candy Cane Lane, Chris Evans for Ghosted and Pain Hustlers, John Cena for Hidden Strike, Vacation Friends 2, and Freelance. And the award goes to Nicolas Cage, who was in The Retirement Plan, Butcher's Crossing, The Old Way, and Sympathy for the Devil. Congrats, Nick. You may have been in a real good movie this year with Dream Scenario, but don't let that stop your accountants from saying yes to every offer addressed to Nick Cage. Daddy needs another dino skull. Ooh, this is a good one. It's 2023's best response to being called a Nepo baby. Sean Penn's actor's son, Hopper. I don't give a shit about that because I'm not one. Of course you aren't. Lenny Kravitz's daughter, Zoe. It's completely normal for people to be in the family business. It's literally where last names came from. You were a blacksmith if your family was, like, the Black family. Okay. Jamie Lee Curtis, daughter of 2 famous actors, who wrote, I ain't reading all that. And the winner is Hailey Bieber, who said,
I am one, and I embrace that I am.
now is that so hard? We just want them to admit they had an advantage, not put them into camps. Yeesh.
Pause. It's funny that Hailey Bieber, of all of them, like, is it really an advantage to be Stephen Baldwin's daughter?
Yeah, like she
probably. I guess so.
a little bit.
If Biodome 2 is casting, yeah, you probably have a leg up. But I found that very refreshing of her to be like, yeah, I'm a Nepo baby. It helps.
It's so weird. I feel like it's always interpreted as like you should not be in the industry like that. Like when Meg Ryan was defending her little boy Jack Quaid, always going to be good. If you're accused of being a Nepo baby, definitely get your mommy out there in front of the cameras to defend you. That's going to make it all go away. But anyway, when Meg Ryan was defending her precious little baby boy Jack Quaid. That's what she was like, well, he has a right to act if he wants to. It's like, of course he
has
does.
a right.
Nobody is saying they don't have a right. And Jack Quaid's good. I think people like Jack Quaid and things. Nobody's saying he shouldn't be famous. It's just the acknowledgement that it was maybe a little easier for Jack Quaid to get his Hollywood career going than it would have been for some completely random guy whose dad was not Dennis Quaid and whose mom was not Meg Ryan.
That's all.
That's all. It's very simple, and it's like undeniable when you think about it on that level. Like, Jamie Lee Curtis absolutely had a leg up by being the daughter of two very famous people. She's Hollywood royalty. It's not even a Nepo baby in that case.
Yeah. I always like when they say, I had to audition like everybody else.
It's like,
now,
well,
here's the thing.
Okay, but then you got the audition.
You got that audition, and B, the casting director and the director in the room know who your fucking parents are.
Yeah.
They're very aware exactly who they'd be doing a favor to.
But I think that, like, everything you're saying is true. And it's just like, but it's also just being in that room to get the audition. Like, a lot of people never make it that far. And it's not about not being dedicated or not being talented. Like, being born in Los Angeles is a huge leg up. If you can, like, live with your parents and go on auditions instead of having to have a day job, like having the money to go get professional headshots or take an acting class, or like there's thousands of these little things that give you a little bit of an advantage. And when you're the child of a wealthy, well-connected person, you've got a lot of those. That's all I think anybody is looking for, is just like, acknowledge that you had these advantages and some other people that you're competing against did not.
Acknowledge your roots, your sweet, sweet roots.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a no. It's always comes from this, like, well, you know, but
I worked hard.
I shouldn't be in movies at all. Like, no, of course nobody's like, well, some of you, but most of you know. Of course
Wyatt
not.
Russell is a treasure. But
mean,
he's
there's a
there
lot-
because his dad is Kurt Russell.
Yeah, there's a lot of talented people who are the kids of other talented people, and nobody wants to change that. Nobody's saying we shouldn't have that anymore.
But some type of, like, asterisk.
If it gets brought up, not immediately jumping to getting super defensive, but just being like, yep, that having that guy be my dad was definitely a big help. Yes.
The lessons I learned on the set of Biodome were priceless.
Yeah, like what? Yep, yes. Like part of what got me here is that those people were my parents.
Yeah. There you go.
Like Jack Henry Robbins, the director who directed the Smosh films. He's made a few other movies.
Yeah.
He's very upfront about it. Like, my dad is Tim Robbins. My mom is Susan Sarandon. It helped.
It certainly does.
If nobody's saying he's not a good director, he's a good director. He's obviously a good director. But
even if it's not your parents, think about who your parents' friends were if they're Tim Robbins.
Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon. Like, come on.
Think about who they know if you say, I want to be a director. Who does your dad know?
Yeah, like, right. Like, Susan Sarandon could call anybody. She's friggin' Susan Sarandon.
Yeah. Anyways, let's keep going. We digress.
Here's the McConaissance Award for the actor with the biggest assance of the year. The Josh Hartnett assance, the Lacey Chabert assance, the Dermot Mulroney assance, the Asai Morales assance, the Michael Cera assance. And the winner is the Jamie Foxx assance. Not just for They Clone Tyrone and The Burial, but most importantly, not being dead, even though the internet said he was. And the internet is never wrong. Finally, the Congressman George Santos Award for Best Cameo of the Year.
I'm so proud of you for coming out as a furry.
The nominees are Gal Gadot in Fast X, Gal Gadot in Shazam 2, Gal Gadot in The Flash, and the winner is Bradley Cooper in Dungeons and Dragons. There are no small parts, only small actors. And B-Coops, you got to be both in this cameo. Better luck next year, gal.
I read
Stars War.
pause. I read about that Dungeons & Dragons scene. Apparently, they shot a version of that with just a regular actor, random actor that they cast for the role. And on set, the directors were talking about, like, this would be really funny with a cameo, somebody like Bradley Cooper.
Okay.
And then they ended up getting Bradley Cooper. Like, Bradley Cooper was just the first idea that popped in their head of somebody. It would be
Give
funny.
me a Bradley Cooper
Wouldn't
type.
it be funny if we did this with Bradley Cooper? And then they actually got Bradley Cooper to do it.
That was a truly charmed production. It was like a reverse monkey paw curling that turned out good.
Wow. It really, even the trailers were like, but like it actually turned out to be really fun.
Actually, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my most delightful surprise of the year.
Yeah, I was up there.
Yeah. All right, keep going.
Stars War, Episode 23, The Broke Rider Strikes Back. That's a wrap on 2023. See you in 2024 with more honest takes on whatever Hollywood bothers to put out next year. And hey, if the movies die out, we can always pivot to election coverage.
Many people that are
major criminals, very few have had an honor of being indicted for it. I'll tell you one
Couldn't
thing.
figure out how President Reagan was nice enough to send Air Force Helicopter 1.
Based on what we've just been able to see, and because we've seen it or not doesn't mean it hasn't happened.
She's under 90. She has no excuse.
Lord, give me the military grade drugs that they're all on.
Those other two guys they're full on Irishmen at this point. They're like 90 and in a room somewhere. But come on, VP Harris, come on.
I love it. Yeah,
you've got all your faculties, VP Harris. She's fully like you. We're at the point now where it's like if Selena Meyer from Veep were the actual vice president.
It might be time for a Veep rewatch.
Like I feel like she'd be doing about the same job. Like there's really not a lot of daylight there.
So good. I looked for a
JLD really.
Just for like just to give it like a 2 and 2. I was trying to find a good DeSantis clip, but he's just like too aggressive and unsettling. It's just like the woke mind virus.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like you can't. Part of the appeal. I'm not praising Donald Trump, but part of what I think people like about him is that it is the authenticity. You can't pretend to be Donald Trump. That doesn't work. It has to seem like it's really.
But
oozing
DeSantis
out of
can
you.
pretend to be human.
Yeah, like DeSantis just like immediately seems phony. Where it's like you don't really think this. You're just trying to be like Donald Trump.
Yeah, well.
It's got to ooze out of you naturally, organically.
We want that ooze, folks.
Yeah, we need that. Gotta have that ooze.
Thank you so much for watching. We did a fun video also on this channel, The Rise and Fall of Superhero Movies, where they did the kind of the metrics of audience and critic and box office results from Superman to today. And we seem to have peaked in 2019.
That sounds about
Things
right.
seem to have been going downhill fast since then.
I mean, I think there is a compelling argument to be made that, like, Infinity War and Endgame, like, not forever, but, like, they probably should have taken a little beat after that and, like, thought about the next phase and been more deliberate instead of just, like, rushing headlong into the aftermath.
So
like,
it gets
let
all
it
into
breathe,
that.
you know?
Yeah, no time to breathe. But hit the link to that and give that a watch. I think that one came out really well. We don't have any outtakes because we used every single genius word we wrote. is on
Every
screen.
joke we wrote this week was really funny.
So good.
What can you do?
Yeah, what can you do? Hope you enjoyed it. I was going to go into some Q&A, but there's no cues.
No cues
in
at
the
all?
script. I'm assuming that somebody was asking them.
You guys don't have a single cue for
I
us?
can open up. We can go like
Yeah.
inside the metaverse. I'm sure it's just somebody's not pasting them into my script. I'm sure there hasn't been. Can I watch myself live? This will be fun.
Worlds are colliding.
I'm gonna go across the fourth dimension. I'm now watching myself live.
Wow, that's creepy.
Where's the chat?
I don't like doing
it.
Okay. I think we could see the future if we scroll
Benzai 10.
ahead,
So you
right?
guys liked Adam Driver hosting SNL? Sure. I saw some fun clips.
I didn't see very much of that at all. I think I saw a sketch with him as like a baby on an airplane.
Yeah, I saw a
maybe?
little piece of that.
Yeah.
I just think about one of the great performances in an SNL sketch was him as the like Daniel Plainview style bring your parent to work day.
Oh yeah.
That was great.
I also love that one that he did with Beck Bennett and Kyle Mooney. That, oh man, I'm all out of cash. The Del Taco commercial.
That's good. Al Mugdov asks, "What's our most expected movie of 2024?"
I mean, like one we know is coming out.
Yeah.
Dune 2, baby.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that one.
There you go.
That's coming out.
Dune 2. But I mean, that's not like most anticipated.
I thought he was just asking a movie that we know is coming out for sure. So I picked my most. I don't understand the question.
Okay, well, what's our most anticipated then?
It's probably
Dune 2.
It's probably also.
It's Dune 2.
Dune
yeah.
2.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna cut it short then. No, not many questions.
Sorry.
0 questions in the script. But oh well.
We tried, folks. We tried.
We tried. I think we can end 2023.
That's the theme of all of 2023. It's like, listen, we did what we could.
We tried. And next week, speaking of not trying, but we do deserve a break once in a while. We have 2 compilation episodes coming out. All of our musical stuff.
Ooh, that's fun.
Every song we've ever done. I gotta say, not to toot our own horn too much, but the song that we wrote for the La La Land Honest trailer about Moonlight.
Yeah,
is probably my proudest.
that might be
accomplishment,
the
It's been stuck in my head all week. Looking back at.
I'll tell you the one that forever ruined the original song is the chimney sweeps. In Mary Poppins, I now hear filth and grime. Like our fake version of it has replaced the original step.
Yeah, there's for Cinderella, we are mice the smartest people. We will kill you in your sleep. Go ahead and tell somebody. No one will believe you. That one's in there too.
Yeah, we watch these a lot before they come out.
And then we did.
Sometimes
we selected our the 10 honest trailers for the worst films we've ever had the privilege of covering. So see which directors are on there.
I already have a few in mind that I feel like should be
some surprise entrants when I was revisiting it. I didn't recall what happened in the kissing booth, but I had to throw the kissing booth because it's kissing booth 1 and 2.
Yeah.
If it were just 1, I think it might not have made the cut.
We never did 3. We should go back and do 3 at some point.
Kissing booth completion.
Especially because Jacob Elordi, did you see Jacob Elordi now that he's doing classy films, was out there like dragging the kissing booth movies. And then Joey King came out and she was clearly very hurt by it.
I'm sorry to hear
I still like those movies.
They are insane. The movies are...
There isn't even a kissing booth.
Yes, there is.
No, it's a stage.
It's a kissing stand.
It's a kissing stage. It's not even a booth.
It's a kissing proscenium.
I don't know how you call your trilogy the kissing booth and never at any point feature a kissing booth.
A solid booth. We want the old-fashioned, like Lucy from Peanuts style, the kissing is in.
It's
booth.
not called the kissing stage trilogy.
No. Oh, man.
How dare you.
All right. We'll see you next week for Kissing Booth 3. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.